Let's rip into October.
Here's what's coming up.
So the first movie is going to be Real Steel. The actor in that movie is
Hugh, my boy Hugh.
your boy Hugh.
Wolverine. Yeah.
Mr. Wolverine himself.
Now this movie, judging by the amount of trailers they've thrown in all the other movies that I think I've gone to so far this summer,
They're hoping
that this movie's going to be big.
It seems like an interesting movie. Hugh Jackman plays this boxing promoter, and it's like this new era, right, of boxing where it's robots, and he finds an old robot, and so it'll be interesting to see what it's like with the technology they use.
Whether or not they go drama or action, or a little mix of both, and how they play that.
I think it'll probably be a mix of both. I mean, to be honest,
it will be because it seems like that is that sappy story could be in there too. All right, so the next movie, The Thing. John Carpenter's movie. It's a horror. For the month of October, we need horrors. Though I think there's 3.
There's not tons.
No.
The thing that might be good for you horror lovers, the thing looks like it might be interesting because the jump factor.
That's what he is known for, John Carpenter. He's kind of known for some of those jumpy movies. So if you don't like those, I guess this is going to be your movie. And it doesn't look like the thing itself is really present in most of the movie, judging by the trailer. So it looks like you're going to be at the edge of your seat waiting to see what this thing is. Maybe you won't even actually see it, which is good if you don't. Footloose.
Footloose, I'll be interested to see what it's like. The actors.
Is it a reboot or is it just a reenactment?
It's kind of like a redo. We'll see what it's like. I mean, the original, I thought, since I'm old anyways, I actually like the original, but it's definitely.
I think almost everybody likes the original.
The cool thing that'll be neat was like, and even though it's not she's not the main character, but Juliana Hogue will be in it as far as the love interest, and that'll be good because she's an actually professional dancer, right?
Yeah. So for the later month of October, we have movies like Paranormal Activity 3.
Second horror movie of the month.
Of the month.
The first one was great. The second one was okay. They tried to get a big company to make it.
Much on that one.
And now the third movie, they've gone back to the low budget indie film type of thing. So they brought it back to its roots. So hopefully we'll be able to see some of the same stuff. And it actually looks like it'll be probably one of the more jumpier movies of
None of this
the
like weird
series.
levitating stuff that just kind of throws you completely off, and you're just like, wait, no, I'm not scared anymore. This is just crap.
Yeah. So it's them growing up as little girls. And
yeah, that was the plan anyway. So I guess if you don't like Bloody Mary, this also isn't going to be a movie for you. All right, so next movie, Three Musketeers.
Three Musketeers, another rendition. I mean, you got the Three Musketeers, the original with the old guys like Jeremy Irons and those guys. I thought that was really good. And then you had the Musketeer with Mina Savari as the main girl. I don't remember the guy. I think he was like a no name.
Doesn't matter.
At the time, doesn't matter. And now we have the Three Musketeers. We have some really good action. It's another rehashing.
Looks like there's going to be some good comedy bits thrown in there too.
Yeah, and it's kind of neat, the special effects from what you see in the floating ships and stuff. Those are ideas of the great thinkers at the time, and to bring them to life on the screen and to do that
in the new modern age of doing things. Next movie, In Time. Go.
In Time, Justin Timberlake.
This whole sci-fi, it's a different type of movie. I don't think it's really been done before in a sense. Like this time movement feel has been pretty much beaten to death in a lot of other movies, but this one I feel is a little bit different.
Kind of the premise of it is there's genetically altered bodies that age up only to 25 and they die the year afterwards unless you get time. And in this movie, Justin Timberlake's character is on the run. He has a hostage because he gets time.
Our last movie that we're going to be talking about, because we can't fill them all in here obviously, is Johnny English Reborn.
I loved Rowan Atkinson as Mr. Bean. The first Johnny English I didn't actually mind, so
That's
from
true.
what I've seen and what I've heard, it actually looks like it might be a pretty funny movie.
Maybe, it's hard to say though, he is really old now looking in this movie.
You have to expect more of the same. I mean, he's a character actor, really, Rowan Atkinson.
Oh, it's the same thing, yeah, and I'm
So-
expecting that, but at the same time, you do need to spice it up a little bit. Though with old age come creeping in, it kind of, beats you up on being able to spice.
You
things up
realize
and
as
change things.
these you get older too. These actors are gonna get older.
I know.
Right? They
I'm
don't. They're not
saddened
actors.
by
Aren't
that. Because then
actors
they're gonna be
aren't
taken
time.
by like Justin Bieber and all this other
Oh, yeah,
stuff.
but he's already an actor slash singer.
Yeah,
Right?
apparently.
So my picks out of all these movies we talked about, Real Steel is a movie that I'd like to see. Also, In Time, and The Three Musketeers. Those are the kind of movies I'm more excited about this month.
I do have to agree with you on a couple of those. Real Steel and The Three Musketeers, I think, are going to be the two that I'm really interested in going to see.
Yeah, they're well. You're an action guy.
They're actually more action-paced anyway.
They're
Both of them,
both of them are. Yeah.
the comedy in there too kind of seems interesting, and the story from Real Steel, I think as well I'd be more interested in anyway. And the last one I'd like to pick is The Thing, because this is a horror month. We're supposed to be getting some horror movies, but like we've been reviewing, there isn't any. We don't even have like a repeat Jason Voorhees or anything like that coming this month. So that's October for you, in a nutshell. See what it looks like afterwards and catch up. Stay tuned with us. We'll give you the review.